Hey guys, what's going on? Tam here. Welcome back to today's video. I thank you guys first of all for your viewership and support. Really appreciate it. Today, let's talk about some of the tools that pros use. What if I told you that there was a tool that all these pros and companies use to find their products and source their products? What if you had visibility on products that Nike brings or Adidas brings or what have you? That's the tool I'm going to show you guys. It's an amazing tool, and once you get bigger with Amazon FBA and your competition is no longer the small Amazon FBA sellers or new starters, your competition is much bigger. You're now competing with actual companies within that region. Why not use a tool that actually shows you visibility on what kind of products are popular? Why we want to know what Nike is bringing, or why do we want to know what another competitor is bringing? It shows us demand. It shows us demand and it shows us supply. It shows us who they're using to bring their products. It shows us visibility on their shippers. It shows us visibility on the carriers. It shows us visibility on who does their customs brokerage. It shows us visibility on the dimensions and weight and everything. So this stuff is absolutely crucial when you're trying to be competitive in the market. You know what is coming in and you know what is popular and in demand. And then from there, you can take it up a notch and start using Jungle Scout or the Helium 10 extension that I showed you guys, which is absolutely free and crazy. So that's what you do. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta figure out what's a popular product. Let's say we're gonna look into US or Canada. See what that company, a competitor that you have in mind, that you wanna bring products that are like them, right? So you wanna know where they're bringing their products. And best of all, you have visibility on their suppliers. Imagine you contact a supplier that actually produces or manufactures products for Nike or Adidas, right? You know you're gonna get quality stuff. So that's what we're here to do today. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, the product or the website that I'm gonna show you guys is called Import Genius, okay? We're gonna go to importgenius.com. This website gives us visibility on all ocean shipments coming into US ports and docking there. Now, the final destination could be Canada, could be anywhere in the United States, but as long as it touches a US port, it has to get recorded. And the greatest thing about this is that this data is available for us unless the consignee actually requests to hide the data. Now, a lot of companies don't know about these websites and they don't know that the rules are that the government shares everything. Now, on the Canadian side, if they're coming directly into Canada, you're not going to have visibility because the rules are a little bit more strict here. But on the US side, you have visibility on everything. Okay, so this is the website. So Import Genius, you will see the logo. It's like a little bulb and it's a little bit expensive. So that's why if you guys want me to do a quick search for you guys or something like that, because I'm subscribed to this website, by all means, let me know, drop it in the comments below and I'm gonna search whatever product or company you guys wanna know about and I'm gonna send you the data in an Excel file. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna sign in. All right, just like any other cloud-based system. Give it 1 second. Now it's a very simple tool to use. Have is basically giving me about 80 searches a day. So 80 names I can search in any given day. And then it resets for the next day. Now the download wise, like I'm limited to 5,000 downloads per Excel file, but I'm not limited to how many downloads I do. Like let's say if I want to do 50,000 over the course of like next 10 days, I'm allowed to do so. So very simple. Now the part that I want to show you guys, now there are different tools with this, visual mapping and all that, but the part that I'm subscribed is the import data, right? You can also look at export data. So this is things going out of, let's say, United States to Europe or what have you, but we can look at import data because most of the stuff that is consumed in the United States or in the North American continent is actually manufactured overseas in China or in the Eastern Hemisphere. So we're gonna look into imports data, all right? Now the fields here, I wanna quickly explain each one. So you have a few fields. So product, you can search by a specific product if you have in mind or what have you. Consignee is the importer. So if you have a company in mind like Nike, Adidas, or Lululemon, let's say that's big in Canada, anything like that, right? You can actually search the importer there. You can actually type in the name and then it'll show you all the activity, shipments activity that they bring in through US ports. They show you the address, so you can actually search by address. If you want to know what shipments, let's say, are coming in from China, and they're coming in, let's say, to a specific city, let's say San Francisco, right? You can actually target it that specific, guys. That's the beauty about this product. So you don't have to specifically start with a company. You can say, I want to see all shipments of t-shirts coming in into San Francisco, and it'll show you all the competitors and all the suppliers that provide to those importers. Okay, shipper is your supplier, so it will show you the actual address and name of the supplier that manufactures these products for these big companies, guys. Notified party and address. So notified party is your customs broker. When a product car lands in the US soil or Canadian soil, it has to be customs cleared. That's when a party, a company like Livingston in Canada, Schenker, you guys probably have heard of these ones, which are some of the biggest ones in Canada. They're the ones that actually clear the goods and do the paperwork, the customs paperwork, to make sure the goods arrive here and get cleared and come inside the importer's warehouse. So that's what it is. You can also search it by specific US port that you have in mind. Foreign port. Foreign port is basically where the shipment was loaded. So let's say if you want to know if shipments were loaded at a Hong Kong port, right? You want to know what's coming out of Hong Kong. You have visibility on that. You can get really broad with this, or you can get really targeted with this. I'm going to show you guys a really targeted and also a really broad example so you guys can see what's happening. Bill of lading. Now, if you have bill of lading information, I usually don't play with that. Place of receipt, where the shipment was received. Carrier code, I don't usually worry about that because that information is a little bit too detailed for our purposes. Vessel name, container number, country of origin, guys. That's absolutely important. Now, if you want to see shipments coming from India, right, you can put country of origin India, and then where the importer address is, let's say in Canada or US or a specific city, and it will show you guys shipments for that. So the rest is just like shipment specific, the marks and numbers, which are like numbers and stuff like that are associated with containers and vessels or steamship lines. So we're not going to worry about that. So the date range that I get is 2 years worth of data, but I always search a 12-month period just for the sake of like knowing exactly how much they bring in over an annual period. Now you can do a monthly search, but I like to keep it a little bit longer so I can have more visibility on their activity. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's say we wanna know that shipments coming out of China, country of origin is China, we're gonna put in, and we can add multiple filters, guys. That's the beauty about this. And we want the consignee address, which is the importer, to be, let's do San Francisco for the fun of it. Cisco, okay. San Francisco, there we go. Just want to make sure I spelled that right? And then we're gonna choose our date range. So we're gonna do 1 year. So 2018, 16th of September 2018 to 16th of September 2019. All right, and then we're just gonna hit search. So you have page 1 of 621 pages. This search returns 62,696 results. So that's how many shipments were done from China to San Francisco over the past 12 months. Now think about that, guys, how crazy that is. Now the kind of information you get is basically the filters that I showed you guys, and then more. So you got the shipper, you got the arrival date, you got the gross weight. You actually have product description, which is the first one right here. So you can see what kind of stuff was brought in, right? And all kinds of information. So you'll see, let me see, I want to show you guys if the notified party information is available. So you see, guys, Apex Maritime actually did these shipments. So you can have visibility on all that. All right. So let's do a little bit of a different search. Let's say we want to know what Nike brings in, okay? From, let's say we're going to do country of origin, China. We want to know what Nike brings in from China. So we're going to say consignee. Instead of consignee address, we're going to say consignee is going to be Nike. All right. There it is, guys. See, consignee is Nike Canada Corp. So it's showing Canadian shipments and also US shipments. They've brought in 790 shipments over the past year into through United States ports, and some came to Canada, and they show you what exactly they brought in. how many containers, you got container information, you got all kinds of information. And this is another part that I wanted to show you guys. Let's go a little bit to the middle. Where's our supplier? Yeah, let's go to, oh, there, I missed it right here, guys. Right beside the consignee, you guys see there is shipper. So the shipper is the supplier. So Eagle Nice Development, that's a supplier in China, and you actually have address of theirs on this sheet, and you can actually extract this file as an Excel file and even filter further if you wanted to. So let me show you guys. So what you do is you click on export email report. So you're gonna say, we're gonna title this Nike, we're gonna say all results, okay? You can do up to 100 if you want. So for this purpose, I'm just gonna do up to 100, so it's not a big file. And we're gonna say generate report, okay? It's gonna do its thing for a minute. There it is. And then you say download or email this file. So we're gonna say download as an XLS. And we can just open the file once it's ready. Open. And let me show you guys. Excel, okay. Okay, there it is, guys. All right. So you see how all this information is now transferred into an Excel file, and you can actually edit it or filter it, what have you. It's all in here. So that's the beauty of this product, guys. It gives you visibility on these big importers and companies' information that you can actually use to your advantage, get supplier information. You don't have to just go through Alibaba. You can find your own, find their phone numbers, contact them, and see if they can produce the product for you. Now, the other broad search that I wanted to show you guys is basically by product. You want to know if a certain product, how much of it comes into Canada or USA or what have you. So we're going to say product. We're going to search product, and we're going to say cell phone case. And we're going to say that the country of export or origin, as they call it, is China. And let's see what comes up, because we want to know what suppliers are sending this kind of specific product into Canada, which is cell phone cases, and what companies are actually buying that product. So we have consignee information, and we also have supplier information. So let's take a look and see what this brings us to. All right, it's still processing. Give it a minute or a few seconds should do. The internet is a bit slow. There it is, guys. So we got about 164 shipments on record that bring in cell phone protector cases to Canada, and you have shipper information. So if you want to bring in cell phone cases, these are the suppliers you'll be contacting. And who are the consignees? These are the consignees, and you also have addresses and everything when you scroll to the right. And you can actually, again, extract this in an Excel file to make it easier for you guys to work with. That's why we use Import Genius, guys. And if you guys have a specific request, send me your request. I'll be happy to run an Excel file for you guys and send it to you by email. And that's it. So if you have any questions, drop it in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Next video, we're gonna do Helium 10. I wanna show you guys the full suite of products that is available with Helium 10. Now, we went over the Chrome extension, which is a free version of Helium 10, but limited access to certain tools. But we're gonna get into more details, and then after that, I'm also gonna do another video on the Chrome extension when you're actually going inside the listing and what other tools are available. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.